Afternoon, everyone. Doo-doo. Yes! It's snowy holiday time. We get the snow overlays. We get the snow music. We get the cute dancing buddies. I love them. I love the dancing deer and the dancing ferret. If my computer could handle streaming a little bit better, I would love to have them dancing here too while we played games, but my poor computer is already maxed. So maybe someday. Maybe someday soon, in fact, because oh boy. My laptop do be getting old and it do be starting to show signs of it. We getting concerned. But hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. Cause new computer is not in the budget. Anyways. I'm glad everyone's enjoying the snowy holiday themes coming back as much as I do. Because I do love them. I was doing domains. It's Friday, so that means I can get domain books for Charlotte, who's the one I'm currently working on getting up. We get the Mezarumi. Wait. You see no menus? What menus? You all know that we pretend that the menus don't exist here when we're switching. They're not real. You imagined them. Anyway. Yeah. I forgot to get my housing stuff. There. Now we did housing things. I just have to collect my currency so that it doesn't cap. Oh, pfft, I just realized it's so quiet. I have the volume turned off while I was playing again. There we go. Now you have sound. See, this is why it's good that I do things for a few minutes before we actually go and do story quests. So I can realize that I turned off my sound the last time I was playing. Because I don't do anything that requires me to actually be able to hear the game. I just go, like, wander around and pick up teleport waypoints and stuff. Which, by the way, I think we have all of them now. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we have all of them. Let me see what commissions we have. Nothing that we need. I'm still looking out for those achievements. Anyway, it be story time. We have to save Navia. Let's go. We left off on quite the cliffhanger there last time. We don't know if Navia's safe or not yet. There's some dude up on a house. I mean, the people who are out, like, helping people sure do look like Navia's crew, so... She'll be okay, right? She'll be fine.
It's Navia! She's over there!
Win! She's fine! We've come to save her!
Are you okay?
I'm here to save you! It's okay, I'm here now. Best friend is here.
You're here.
I am here.
We heard there was a situation in Poisson, so we came as quickly as we could.
Anubis agrees.
As you can see, the water level suddenly rose. It caused quite the disturbance, in fact.
Oh.
Demoiselle! There was a wounded resident next to a building southeast of here. We've already transported him to safety, but we've run out of medical supplies.
He's wounded? How badly?
It's okay, I have
He fell,
many healers.
so it's probably a broken leg. He's pretty shaken up. When the water level rose, he desperately climbed up to the roof. Once the water receded and he saw the ground, he became terrified and eventually...
He jumped down then. Find the leader of Squad 1, and tell him to take the wounded resident to see a doctor. He should know where to go.
Understood. I'll take over his search and rescue mission in the meantime.
I have a lot of healers, by the way, like 5.
All right, you'll be in charge.
That might not even be an exaggeration. I could help.
I'm sorry. where were we?
I came to rescue you.
The situation in Poisson?
Ah, right. Allow me to explain. A little earlier, we suddenly heard a loud noise. At first, everyone thought that something might have exploded in the waterways. But before we knew it, water started pouring out from everywhere.
Why did her dialogue get so quiet all of a sudden? She sounds really far away. They know Thea is going to rise. Why don't they add a lot of floaties on buildings and have a portable city? You know, you'd think they would think of that, considering they are obviously, you know, below the water level, and they should maybe do something about that.
The rushing water seemed a little odd, almost like the unique color of primordial seawater. Some people didn't realize the danger and thought it was just ordinary water, leaking from somewhere. Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared. They were all dissolved. Those who realized what was happening started to flee in a panic, desperately trying to get to higher ground. Many were injured in the stampede, and some people fell from significant heights.
Oh no. Yeah. Panic is never good.
The Spina di Rosula initiated rescue operations as quickly as possible, but there have been a lot of casualties. Fortunately, the water began to recede after some time, and the chaos came to an end. The water that flooded the area contained primordial seawater, so the lower levels of Poisson are still hazardous. To ensure everyone's safety, I've asked the people there to leave as soon as possible. No one knows if this could happen again. All we can do for now is try our best to help evacuate the residents. We still haven't completed the head count, but we'll have some numbers soon.
No, listen. I don't think there was any water that wouldn't dissolve them. That's the thing. That's why it's real bad that they fell. I think all of the water dissolved them.
How awful. And all of this just came out of nowhere.
It was quite frightening indeed. I only wish that everything that just happened was a bad dream.
Is there any way we can help, Navia?
We're here. Yeah, that's why we're here.
Thank you for being so willing to help in a moment of crisis like this. You don't know how much it means to me. I really can't express how grateful I am.
All dissolved, and the only guy who was researching how to reverse it passed. Well, the dude who was researching how to reverse it, he was not going about it the best way. He was kind of being a mass murderer, so I don't know if it would be good if he was still around. I don't know. Floor is Lava Fontaine edition. I mean, yeah, kinda. I don't think lava would dissolve you, though. I think you would, like, burst into flames and burn to death. But yeah. Floor is acid edition. There we go.
Don't say that, Navia. That's what friends are for.
Where are Melis and Silver?
Demoiselle! We've got a situation here!
I'll be right there.
See, I feel like...
Sorry, I need to go for now.
I feel like if he had just, like, been honest about the dangers of the primordial seawater and, like, been upfront about wanting to research it, maybe they could have all come together and found a way to research how to make people come back from being melted without it being a mass murder spree. Like, I don't know. I feel like this could have gone better with a little bit of communication instead of doing it all in secret. And maybe we could have had a solution before this happened. And people were just gone forever. Because I'm not sure how we're getting people back that are dissolved into the water. I don't know how we're going to separate them from all of the water. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Didn't he go around telling people she dissolved and they thought nothing of it? Yeah, they thought he was being kind of crazy. But here's the thing. He could have proved it. If instead of deciding to try and do everything in secret, number one, if people had listened to him in the first place, none of this would be a problem, right? But they didn't. But that doesn't mean that there wasn't a better way he could have handled this. He could have proved to them that it was a thing. And then maybe they would have helped. Maybe. Because then they would have realized that this is a real big problem, that the drug that they all really like taking could end up, you know, accidentally melting them. Because they all really like this drug, right? And they're gonna want to enjoy this drug without worrying about whether or not it's going to melt them into a puddle. So, once they realize that it could maybe possibly melt them into a puddle, they would probably be very eager to help him with his research. He just didn't think of that. I can prove it to you. I just need one person that no one likes to demonstrate. I'm sure we could find one. I'm sure we could. Also, who's to say that it doesn't work on, like, Fontanian monsters that they were going to kill anyway? There's an idea.
And off she goes. Seems it might be a while before she can take a break.
I'm okay with melting someone who is a horrible person, by the way. I approve of this idea.
Okay, the wounded are being tended to, and we finished a preliminary head count. More support has just arrived, so I suppose I finally have a moment to focus on my own matters. Of course, we should remain ready for anything, and continue doing our best to rescue others. I'll be sure to have everyone at the Spina di Rosula ready to render assistance.
We will never melt a dog. Never ever. Dogs are good. Good dogs. Good dogs deserve love and affection. Always good dogs. Why use a whole person? Just use a finger poke. Actually, that's a good point. We don't know. Maybe he could just, like, drop, like, a drip of water on a finger and just dissolve their finger, but we don't really know, because I don't think we've seen it happen. So, who's to say that, like, dropping just a drip of water on their pinky doesn't, like, cause a reaction that spreads and melts their entire body? It could be bad. Like, poke a finger, like, draw blood. Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that would probably work. Yeah, you put some blood in a dish and drop a bit of the primordial water in it, and then the blood just, like, disappears. Goes like, poof, sizzle. Yeah. See, that's a good idea. This is why Sam's here. Sam's got the good ideas. Sam knows how to science. I don't know how to science. I just know how to keep trying things until it works. And do things the hard way. Sam knows how to do things the right way. This is why we need Sam.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two accompany me to my father's grave for a moment?
Huh? Right now?
Don't you think that maybe there's more important things to be doing right now than going to your father's grave? He's dead. He can wait. There are people who are alive here. Just saying.
Thank you.
I didn't see what that achievement was. Sam the Science Man. Sam. Inertia is a property of matter. Sam the Science Man. Yes. Exactly. Sam's got the science. We're making a grand entrance. We're going from above. We have to be impressive for Navia. Always impressive for Navia. We fly in. The world is in peril. Let me go talk to my dead dad. Exactly. I think maybe we should help the alive people first. You know how to make
A
food?
lot of people here, huh?
They could use food.
Well, given the time of day and the whole situation in Poisson,
Thank you,
Paimon
Paimon!
doesn't think there'd be a ton of people here visiting graves.
Oh my god! The rare moment where I agree with Paimon! This has happened an incredible amount of times in Fontaine. Like, didn't this happen at least once before while we've been in Fontaine, or am I thinking of Subaru? This is unheard of. What is happening?
Right. That's how things are now. The living are so exhausted that they've no strength to spare any words for the dead.
Both happened.
Navia?
No need to push yourself so hard. Okay, but actually it's probably better for the people that depend on her for strength not to see her like this right now. So maybe this is a good thing, but just for a few minutes. Navia, you gotta get yourself together. Your people need you.
Sorry. I just... Malus and Silver... They won't ever come back here again. What should I do, Papa?
Huh? What happened to them?
Oh my god, Paimon, you're such an idiot! They dissolved!
Agreed on the rescue plan, but still... I was the one who initiated it. They were helping evacuate the residents, but they couldn't leave in time. And they were caught in the seawater.
What should we do?
There's nothing we can do,
I've known them
Paimon.
for so long. And I know they weren't afraid. But
F
I
for
could at
Malus and
least
Silver.
hold a funeral for my father. And I know where he rests. But as for Malus and Silver, they're just... gone. I just can't...
You can
Everything
still make
looks so
memorials for
clean
them.
after it rains. Even the gravestones. I didn't expect that you'd enjoy a glass of red wine in front of Master Callus's grave.
I can understand. Besides, the scenery here isn't half bad.
See, it's not just me. I always want to bring something when I visit Papa. Perhaps we might even have a picnic. He wouldn't be angry, would he?
Yeah, exactly. Went down helping people. That's a good death.
How could Master ever be upset with you, demoiselle? Yet the cemetery is the home of those who have passed, is it not? Everyone ends up here sooner or later, no matter who you are.
Buying yourself a plot in advance, are you?
No need yet. But when I do, I hope you'll let me be buried beside Master Callus, demoiselle.
Hey, stop joking around.
I know someone who could help you out with that. Her name's Hu Tao.
I'm quite serious. That way, it will save us both the trip to see each other whenever you visit your father's grave.
In fact, not just Hu Tao. If you get your funeral services through Hu Tao, I can personally guarantee you that your arrangements will be taken care of by a god. Eh?
That makes sense. In that case, could I be buried on his other side?
After all, besides you, demoiselle, the two of us could certainly be considered Master's closest companions, no?
In case anybody forgot,
I believe we fill those shoes just fine.
Zhang Li is the director of the Wang Shu Funeral Parlor.
Why are you bringing this up all of a sudden? Seriously. All right. I'll remember your requests. But I'd really prefer not to talk about this stuff. And what do you mean by saving me a trip? I'd make the journey even if I had to visit you two somewhere else.
I'd promised to let them rest in peace here. But here I am breaking that promise. I'm sorry for letting you see me in a mess like this. I don't usually cry, really.
It's okay.
Paimon doesn't know how to help you feel better. But, well, she understands how you feel.
I had always thought I could make my wishes come true. But now that I think about it, that never solely relied on me. Many things can only be accomplished with someone else's help. Malus and Silver have helped me so much. But by contrast, I could do nothing for them.
You did
I'm
a lot
so
for them.
Sorry.
You can spend as much time as you need here, Navia. We'll stay with you.
Yeah, it was all right.
Thank you. Right now, you don't know how much that means. By the way, you can have a look at this. It's a list of victims from the incident that took place here.
You already got that
Obana.
together?
Khan, Burnett, Giverny, Francine, Karina, Daisy Ray, Joinville, Julianne, Esson, as well as Malus and Silver. So, everyone else is safe. But still...
It's okay. I know what you're thinking. And you're right. We lost Malus and Silver. But we were able to save more than we anticipated. The overall outcome indicates that the cost was worth it.
No. No.
Right! Don't think that way, Navia. One person might be saved at the expense of another, sure, but that isn't something we should ever consider a trade.
Thank you, Paimon.
Malus and Silver were not the price for saving anyone. They're heroes.
You're right. Thank you, Paimon. What you said just now was pretty amazing, actually. I'll remember your words.
Oh, really?
Seems you've become more eloquent in the time since we last met.
New frenemy? Maybe? I'm thinking about it.
The knave? What are you doing here?
Is everything going well on your side?
Yes, my people are carrying out the mission according to your request. All the residents of Poisson have been evacuated, and we're preparing to relocate them to higher ground.
Navia? You're already friends with Father? Well then, Father, I do believe you have worked your way up to frenemy status. Congratulations. We have a new frenemy, Marshmallows.
As for these supplies, we have everything taken care of. There is no need to worry.
Thank you very much.
Wait, do you two know each other?
We just met recently. Right, Miss Navia?
Usually, I would call this a coincidental encounter. But that doesn't quite fit this time. Besides, it never even crossed my mind that a Fatui Harbinger would come looking for me.
Well, that's because you're all too busy having your
Thanks
own
to the knave, Spina di Rosula received generous
ideas.
support from the Fatui, which allowed us to complete the rescue and evacuation work so quickly.
Mutual aid is essential to fostering positive developments. We were already in the area, in any case, so it was nothing. That said, I must say that you're a lot sharper than you let on. I'm sure you understand what I mean.
I apologize for all the ways in which I tested you previously. We've never worked with a Fatui before, and it's extremely important for us to know who we're working with.
Lesson learned from Full Metal. What is the value of life? It is both priceless and worthless. Yup. Priceless because it is precious, and worthless because if you put an amount of any kind on par with it, even another life, you lose the sight of why life is precious. Full Metal Alchemist was a great series. I actually really loved it.
My subordinates have reported that Fatui soldiers have been observing water levels and taking head counts in various locations. I hear that they've also prepared a large amount of emergency supplies. I'm quite surprised.
This is nothing to brag about, nor do I intend to. It is simply the way of powerful organizations to act forcefully, whether they are doing good or ill. You've witnessed that firsthand, in any case. As I've told this traveler before, I know of the prophecy, and I intend to prevent the impending disaster. Lending your organization a hand was a natural first step in accomplishing that. As such, do not be troubled by this token of our sincerity. Perhaps one day, you'll also be able to help me in the same way.
Without your help, there would have been many more casualties. I won't forget your kindness.
Good series, but boy is it awkward when your parents come into one of the fights while they're monologuing. Yeah. I should watch Full Metal Alchemist again. It's been a real long time. I should do it again.
Furthermore, I sincerely regret what happened to Malus and Silver. I only wish that my people could have arrived a little earlier to prevent this from happening.
Don't say that. You and your subordinates did everything you could. As Paimon said, Malus and Silver didn't choose to sacrifice themselves for any specific person. And they weren't the price paid for others' salvation. They chose to become heroes themselves. I've never liked hearing people put it that way. It's like trying to relieve pain by saying some noble-sounding words. But right now, there's nothing more suitable. They really did become heroes.
Scar versus Wrath, yeah. You hope we get naval like we got Child. I'm kind of hoping so too. Like, everything I have seen of our dear father here, it's just made me want to like them more and more every time. And what she just did, she didn't just say she cared about people and that she wanted to help and that she wanted to fix things. Her actions support her words. And I like her. Like, I'm not necessarily a fan of the way that she's clearly she's a manipulative person. She definitely does play games. But it doesn't seem to have been a bad thing necessarily so far. It always seems to be good intentioned. And I think at this point, she's no longer after Fiorina just because she was ordered to be, but because she doesn't have faith in her as a leader. Which, I agree. I don't have faith in Fiorina as a leader either, so I don't blame her. She's kind of my new frenemy. Father is the new frenemy. We have two frenemies now. Child and the Knave. And I do hope we get access to the Knave. I have been liking her.
You're right. I'm sorry for your loss, Miss Navia. Water is life to Fontaine's people, and it also spells disaster. It's no wonder that people always say that prophecies represent fate. Fortunately, I've never been one for such opinions.
So, you're one who will try to change fate, then?
Of course. That is why I'm going to Hotel Bouffe de Thé. I still have some things to take care of, and the children need my attention. By the way, Traveler, Paimon, one more thing.
She appears to have a vision right there on her back. Looks like she's got pyro. Hotel Bouffe. Yes. Well, yeah, she appears to have pyro, and we all know how I feel about pyro characters. I do love me a good pyro character. It's right up there with Geo for me.
Alright, then we'll just... Huh? This isn't right. Paimon thought you would ask us to walk with you for a moment so you could tell us something in private.
That is a clever and useful conversation technique, which I do like to use when necessary. But there's no need today. It would not hurt to have Miss Navia listening in.
Yeah, there's
Traveler,
pyro on her back.
I'm sure you remember that I said we could work together when we had the chance.
Unless it's a fake vision, which we know that sometimes people like Archons do. I don't think she's an Archon, though. But, well, actually, I guess we haven't seen the Pyro Archon, have we? I feel it would be a bit odd for the Pyro Archon to not even be in their own country, though, so maybe not.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the Primordial Sea. Previously, it was the Fortress of Meripede's sluice gate, and this time it was the water levels in Poisson. These are both signals.
Maybe she can boil the Primordial Sea away. Maybe. Also, I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but she sure does have special eyes. And that sure is a thing that they like to give to 5-star characters, and especially Archons. Just say. She's probably not an Archon. But maybe a 5-star character that we're gonna get access to.
Indeed. Allow me to share the latest intel I've received from the House of the Hearth's intelligence network.
There they are.
During some recent investigations, a child claimed to have discovered some ruins near Poisson. The ruins date back to ancient times, and seem to be worth investigating in many ways. Judging by the dating of the ruins, they may be related to the prophecy and the coming crisis. The situation is becoming more urgent, so any pertinent information will prove extremely precious. My people initially came to prepare for ruin exploration. Unexpectedly, this disaster struck, and at present, we're all busy prioritizing the rescue effort.
So that's why the Fatui were already in Poisson.
I wanted to take the children along, but unfortunately, Linny, Lynette, and Fremine have all been dispatched to higher ground to assist affected residents. Linny told me that outside of the house, the person they trust most is you. Which is why I want to give you this task.
Right then. Our partnership as frenemies begins. I will take this task.
The House of the Hearth's members see each other as family. But Linny, Lynette, and Fremine said that they also see you as such, even though you are not from the house. I'm sure you already understand how earnest they consider their friendship with you to be.
Oh, that somehow makes Paimon feel kinda happy.
The intel I just shared about the ruins could fetch a high price. But since the children consider you family, it's only natural that I freely share it with you.
Do the X's get smaller or thinner if she dilates her eyes? I don't think we've actually seen that yet. So either no or we just haven't seen that happen yet. You'll do me the favor, just remember when your banner drops.
Got it! So all we gotta do is go to some ruins, right? We can handle that.
Excuse me, but may I tag along?
Sure.
You wish to join, Miss Navia?
Actually, wait, maybe, Navia, hear me out. I think you should stay here and help your people.
But are you sure you're up to exploring some ruins? You need to rest.
Also, your entire people down there?
Well, I'm sad, yes. But I can't just go back and plop myself into a chair by the roadside and do nothing. There's no point in being depressed while we still have a disaster on our hands. As my father's successor, I must live up to the hopes he had in me. Besides, I'm also doing this for myself. I need something, a distraction, to keep my mind off Malus and Silver.
She needs company. Yeah.
Since you put it that way, I have no objections. What do you say, traveler?
Yeah. Oh no, my people need me. Vacation time. Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, hey, you know, maybe since your people still need you, maybe you should stay and help them. But she's just gonna disappear on them, I guess. I don't feel like this is the right decision, but if this is what she wants to do. She's less a water person, more like an airbender from Atla. She's Geo, actually. She is a Geo Claymore user.
All right. The ruins are
We've
to the
seen her
south
fight.
of Poisson. Here's the map.
Okay, the three of us will handle it. Come on, let's pack up and get going.
Also, I think we've seen her vision on her, like, on her body. It's visible. So... I'm still not sure why they gave her a claymore. I feel like she should have had, like, a catalyst or a rapier. You know, just based on what we've seen from her. I feel like that would have suited her better. Yeah, she's a Geo. Remember, I got real excited when I saw her vision the first time and I was like, new Geo character! Because we all know how excited I get about new Geo characters. And then we saw her fight and it was like, wait, you have a claymore? Why? Like, that doesn't make sense at all. You're a cook, and you have a fancy umbrella that could have been a rapier. Like, how did we get claymore? Claymore? No. If that's the reason they did it, I will be so upset. If they literally gave her the weapon because of pun, I would be so upset. Because I really want to like her, and Claymore is my least favorite weapon.
So, are these the ruins the knave was talking about? Whoa, talk about old.
Only reason I will accept is it's her dad's weapon and she was to honor him. Yeah, like something like that. Like it was somebody's weapon that was important to her, and so she, like, learned to use it. I would accept that. Maybe she uses it to cut large fish. No, it was way too big. A rapier would be way better at that anyway. It's closer to a deboning knife.
They seem to be pretty ancient, all right.
Let's go in and have a look.
Oh, I wonder if they're gonna let us use her.
Just be careful.
Maybe they'll let us use her? Maybe we get to use her? Probably not, since she's not released yet, but we can hope, right? Let me get a party that's more compatible for this. I do want to bring Albedo. You know how I like to run around on Albedo, but... we should get a party that's ready to fight in here. You know, I've been thinking about changing back to Ningguang's normal outfit. Nah.
No trying to flatter.
I still like the blue one. We'll probably go back to the normal one eventually, though. I'm just liking the blue. Run, child, she's gonna cut your whale. No! Claymores have a lethal and non-lethal side. True. Sharp equals lethal, flat equals bonk. Alright, let's go. Oh, we don't have an archer. I hope we don't need one. They do like to force us to bring an archer with us. Keeping an eye out for treasure chests. Oh. Well. Can we climb in here? Looks like no. Jump! Jump! There we go. I wanted to see if I could jump over there, but I fell down. I don't think I can get up there anyway. Oh, I can over there. Do you think we'll be able to dive in domains? Probably not. There's no dive button available. Laughing in Kazuha. We'll get Kazuhu someday. We've just had other characters to save up for. Wait, I can't even go back here? They made this whole platform and made it so I could see it and be tempted by it. And I couldn't even go over there anyway. Invisible walls. They're taunting me. Yeah! Yeah!
Emerge. Right here, right now. Yoo-hoo! Think you can bully me?
Noises. He's getting ours healed back up. Exactly! Exactly. Screaming and let me climb. Secrets? Oh. Oh. Never mind, I'm not allowed to go there. Well then. Primordial water. Actually, that would have been really funny if I had jumped in with Purina. Yeah! Yeah!
Don't waste my time.
The water was 3 inches deep. You broke your ankles. Jumped too hard. Big oof. Oh no. Oh no, I was too busy looking around. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, it's okay. They made a way for us to get back up. They didn't just disappear us this time. Of course I obliterated them. They're in my way. I just throw my screen at hilly turtles.
This place has also been contaminated by primordial seawater.
Let me use Navia!
And
she's with me!
A lot of it, too. A Fontanian would most likely dissolve the moment they fell in.
This is why you shouldn't have come with me. I expressed my opinion and you didn't listen.
Right. You can't go down if there's primordial seawater. It's too dangerous, and it won't be any help for you to just stay here.
Go help your people. Go chill. Relax. You've been through some shit.
Don't get by my wrong. We're not saying you're useless. It's
There's her Geovision right there on her arm. See?
You're right. I can't do anything in this situation.
Oh, I got blown my
I'll
nose.
leave this to you.
Ugh. I always get so congested. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. I will be able to have a stream without getting all stuffed up. Oh no, I can feel the plot starting to happen. Yeah. She's with you in spirit only. See, this is why we couldn't use her. Because they weren't really going to let us have her for this domain. They were just teasing us. From the looks of things here, maybe there's no way back. Wait, does she have to come with us? Maybe she does. I'm doing the stretch!
That complicates things. Maybe the only way left is forward.
Big stretch.
In that case, do you want to wait for us here?
Thank you for head pats, too.
The water levels here are unstable, and there's a chance the water will rise. So staying here wouldn't be safe either.
I need an industrial air purifier in your room. I do. I used to, remember that purifier thing that I found a few years ago? That's been back. Maybe we can look into that sometime. I used to have it on my throne wish list. I don't think it's on there anymore, though.
I'll go together with you. Perhaps we'll find the exit just up ahead.
We'll go find it again.
All right. Come with us for now, then, but please be careful.
Do they want me to go through the water? Is that safe?
Oh no, it's a dead end! Let's try climbing over from the side.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gliding. Navia, it'll be fine. Just follow what I'm doing. Don't touch anything that's wet. That's pretty, though. Don't touch the wet surfaces. Ooh, shiny things. No potatoes. Right now my throne wish list is just filled with a lot of plushies. Feel free to go look at it just for a good time. Just like to put a smile on your face. There's a lot of cute things there.
Wait.
Oh no.
There's something wrong with this bridge. Run!
Bullshit! I made it! Not my Navia! I made it! That means she made it too!
Demoiselle.
Huh?
Your life
Demoiselle, what
better
are you
not
doing
be
here by
flashing
yourself?
before your
Would
eyes
you be
right
standing
now!
here till dark if I hadn't come to get you?
Maybe she just wants some time to herself, Malus.
I'm going to rage!
Oh. Was I sleeping?
Don't you
Yes,
dare,
it
Mihoyo!
would appear so.
Don't you dare!
I must be tired.
That's quite possible. However, you were the one that suggested we go out for a walk.
No Spider-Man! He'll
Oh,
break her spine!
Right. I nearly forgot. It must have slipped my mind when I dozed off. I haven't had a nap today yet. Have I? This is a familiar feeling, yet something's a little strange.
Is something the matter, Demoiselle?
Oh, no. No, I'm fine. I was just trying to recall why we came out for a walk.
Do you remember Mr. Giverny? He'd requested our help before with foreign merchants who had a debt dispute with him, and we'd resolved the matter not long ago.
We were headed to see how things were going with him at the moment.
Ah, right. Yes. I remember now.
Oh, Miss Navia. Ah, Mr. Malus. And Mr. Silver, too. It's good to see all of you.
How have you been?
Those are names of people who didn't
I've
survive.
been great. Thanks to your help, those bothersome merchants finally realized that I wasn't the one they were looking for. Why, I wasn't even the guarantor for that person. They were knocking at my door day and night. Even my neighbor, Obina, was getting fed up with them.
Sometimes force is required to calm someone down and get them to listen to what you have to say.
That's right. Oh, by the way, Burnett, what was it that you wanted to give to Miss Navia again?
Oh, yes. One moment, I have it right here. Miss Navia, these are some flower seeds that I prepared. Please take them. They're a very good variety, and they'll become very big and beautiful once they bloom. I don't know what we would have done without your help, so this is a little token of our appreciation. I hope you won't refuse.
Ah, did you cultivate them yourself? Thank you so much. I'll certainly take them. Malus, we do still have some empty flower pots at home, right?
Why, we can have as many pots as you'd like, demoiselle.
Perfect. In that case, we'll swap out some of the decorative plants for some of Mrs. Burnett's flowers.
Very well.
Wait. Something seems to be off here. Excuse me, madam. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Burnett, correct?
That's right. Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. This is the first time we've ever met, but your name seemed familiar to me. I must have heard it when I was discussing things with your husband previously. I've heard this name before. Sometime recently, I'm sure of it. And why are there so few people around here? Where did everyone go?
We must mind the time, demoiselle. We still have important things to attend to today.
Huh? We do? Like what?
Like catching my hand so you don't fall in the water.
Now, did you forget?
Miss Navia, here you are. I've been looking for you. Please, come to the Opera House. Your trial is about to begin.
My trial? Wait, why would I need to go to the Opera House?
Yes, she's right, demoiselle. It's just about time now, so we should get going.
Oh? All right then.
Look, it's Navia! She's here!
I see there's an ad break about to start, so we'll hold on a second here. This is important stuff. Don't want anybody to miss anything. There. Take a minute, everyone. Hydrate. Stretch. Check your posture. Make sure you're all doing good. Continue in a few seconds here. I try to keep an eye out to make sure people aren't going to miss stuff. Alright. Let's keep going.
And her two attendants are with her. Goodness, everyone's finally here.
There sure are a lot of people here to see the trial. And they all seem to be oddly excited about something. I even know some of these people. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen. Why are so many people here? And why do I have no recollection of this case? And as for the judge... huh? Where's Mr. Neuvillette?
Please sit in the defendant's seat. Don't worry, Silver and I shall accompany you.
All right. But are you sure you can stand behind me?
Typically, it wouldn't be allowed, but today is an exception.
Hey, what kind of place do they think this is?
Come on, do they have any idea what they're doing?
Seriously.
Enough with the whispering! Could someone please tell me where Monsieur Neuvillette is? And why I'm standing trial?
Notice how everything is all, like, ripply too? Like they're in the water? I've been seeing that. It's like they're underwater, or like we're looking in on them, and they're under the water.
My dear Miss Navia, have you not yet realized what you've done?
Yeah,
in
and
that
the color.
case, allow me to explain. As all here know, you are Master Callus's successor, the head of the Spina di Rosula, someone held in high regard by every soul in Poisson. After you took over the Spina, you treated all of us just like the late Master Callus had. If anyone in need reached out to you for help, you responded. Not only you, but your butler, your subordinates, nearly everyone in the Spina di Rosula fought for the well-being of those in Poisson.
Wait a moment. Aren't you just proving that I'm a good person?
Yes, correct. Absolutely right. And that is why you stand accused. You have helped so many people get through so many difficulties. You are one with us. We are inseparable. We are one big family, all of us who are from Poisson, inextricably linked. And with you being so important, we couldn't possibly do without you. Therefore, this fair and honorable court shall declare you guilty, and you shall stay here. You will be together with us forever.
Oh no.
What are you saying?
This took a turn.
Everything you have said is correct. I have indeed done a lot for my hometown, and I would be willing to be with you all, but what is the purpose of having me stand here like this? What is there to discuss?
Ah, well, if that's what you think, then I have no further comments.
How wonderful, Miss Navia!
I know all these people. Why are they laughing?
I seem to remember now. Yes, I get it. This trial is...
Wait just a moment. This isn't right!
Malus?
What was that, Mr. Malus? Our conclusion is very clear and unanimous. Let the court judge her now. She's guilty!
Stay here, Navia! You're one of us!
Demoiselle, don't admit guilt. This trial means to keep you here forever.
I wish to exercise my right to defend Our Lady. Mr. Joinville, you only know of Navia's goodness, but nothing of her utterly independent mind.
She was born a free and independent spirit. She has never been tied down by anything. Indeed, even the death of Master Callus couldn't stop her.
Her actions cannot serve as proof that she identifies herself as part of any group. She merely acted as an individual, extending her hand to help others. Please do not mistake her actions as being otherwise.
Really? As an individual, you say? Don't forget, we are all Fontanians here. This is the nation of justice, the nation of Hydro. Even if Miss Navia only voluntarily rendered her assistance, that doesn't change the fact that her beautiful soul must return to everyone. Water accepts all, blends with all. It will surely accept her kindness. Everything is measured here in the nation of Hydro, and in the end, everyone shall meld together. Thus, when a unanimous opinion emerges, that opinion represents justice. Now, I speak for everyone. Our opinion is consistent. Navia should stay. We and Navia are one.
And you would call this justice? Preposterous. You are merely jealous that Demoiselle still has a chance to exist as an individual. Have you forgotten how much you all once longed to become individuals, to become independent?
Do you mean to defy our justice?
Oh, jeez.
If your justice is flawed, then why should we acknowledge it?
As you said, we can also have our own justice. Silver and I shall defend Demoiselle. And that is how we will enforce justice.
Ugh, my head... it hurts.
Demoiselle.
Silver, it hurts. My head is spinning. All I can see is stars swirling in front of me. I remember now. Everything that seemed odd from the very beginning. Karina, Desiree, Joyville, Jolien, Essen, and Mr. Giverny and Mrs. Burnett, who we met earlier. Even Malus and Silver. I don't want to admit it, but they're all dead.
Don't be afraid, and don't admit guilt. We will protect you to the very end.
Absurd! Who are you to say that she cannot be judged? We are the majority, and in the nation of trials, the majority is absolute justice. We are the will of all.
Don't let them escape! We shall keep Navia here with us!
Mr. Malus and Mr. Silver, must you be so stubborn? How could the two of you possibly hope to stand against the collective? Do not resist. This judgment is fair and just. Navia belongs to us. After all that happened, she should not be left alone in Poisson.
Oh no.
What are you saying?
No more excuses!
He says we're jealous. Jealous? How could she possibly be an independent individual?
That's not good.
What's with these people?
Who's jealous of her?
She belongs to us!
Miss Navia, she...
Silence.
Newlet!
That's...
It's okay, Daddy's here.
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Such commotion is prohibited in the court. The accusations you just presented are nonsense and cannot constitute a proper trial. The court will adjourn for the rest of the day. In this, I shall hear no objections from any unauthorized party.
Our thanks, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Please leave with me, Miss Navia, while there is still time.
But...
Go with
on
him!
now, Demoiselle. This is your only chance to leave this place. What, can't bear to leave us behind or something?
Malus.
My apologies. I couldn't resist making one little joke once I realized that this shall be our last goodbye.
Malus... Silver...
Quickly, you must come now!
Goodbye, Demoiselle.
Farewell.
No, wait! Just a second!
Navia?
You're awake? Good.
I must have been dreaming. Malus and Silver were still alive, and they were defending me at some insane trial.
It looks like you're all right.
Did all the sad feelings cause you to have a nightmare? Paimon could give you a hug.
Aw.
The ruins you were exploring suffered a cave-in. When I arrived, I found you falling toward the water. You were just about to be dissolved within, but I...
What is it?
I think I saw 2 Oceanids protecting you. It was only for a moment, perhaps even a fraction of a second, but they gave me the chance to retrieve you. Were it not for their intervention, I would not have been able to rescue you before your consciousness dissipated.
Wait, did you say Oceanids? You mean like what happened with Vache?
It was Silver and Malus. People that are dissolved became Oceanids.
Perhaps those 2 Oceanids were the people you saw in your dream.
I always told them that they didn't have to protect me. To think that they'd keep doing so even after death.
Please come with me.
Neverlet, are you okay?
Oh, I am quite all right. Perhaps there's something we could chat about?
Why do you look so stiff all of a sudden?
I mean, he did just rescue someone from dissolving.
You're the type who feels awkward when there's nothing to talk about, right?
No.
I merely thought that we should give Navia some time to herself.
Huh? Why didn't you just say so then? Don't you think it's even more awkward to call us over like this and then have nothing to talk about?
I suppose so.
That's why he tried to say we should chat about something. Sigewinne sends her regards.
Ah, Sigewinne. I hope all is well with her these days. Her work in the Fortress of Meropide has not been too much for her, has it?
No way, don't worry. She's doing fine down there. She's an amazing head nurse.
I see. Well, that is good. I have always worried that Sigewinne would need a lot of time to understand the world of humanity, just as I have.
Oh, and the Duke also says hi. Even though Sigewinne made him do that. He hopes that you haven't been overwhelmed by all that's happened lately.
Thank you. I have indeed been busy lately, and I also hope that everything is going well in the Fortress of Meropide.
He still doesn't know what to talk about. Let's chat about something else then.
Alright, like what?
So, Neverlet, you're probably quite the swimmer, huh?
Can I see your dragon form?
Yes, of course.
He said yes.
Is it going anywhere? Let's try something else. How did you find these ruins? Did the knave tell you?
Yes, in fact. I had arranged to meet you in Poisson, but when I arrived, I discovered that the Fatui were helping the residents evacuate. They had even transported a large quantity of supplies to the area. Amid my astonishment, I ran into the knave, and we had a chat. She informed me that she had asked you to investigate the ancient ruins here.
Yeah, we originally planned to meet up with you, but we thought you might still be busy with all those official documents. We didn't think exploring the ruins would take very long, and who would have thought you'd wrap things up so quickly?
Avia will be alright.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting like that. I'm feeling much better now. I guess we should get going again. Will you come with us, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Yes, if you wouldn't mind my company.
All right! Another one joins the party!
Oh.
Let's get going then!
I guess it didn't like that. I just wanted to look around for treasure. Oh? Secret staircase?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Another unstable path. Watch your step.
I don't think I was supposed to go this way yet. Guys, I think we screwed up. Maybe it'll be fine. We'll just keep going. I'm sure it'll be fine. You gotta go. Alright. Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm a little concerned. I'm a little bit worried that we might have gone the wrong way. I don't think we were supposed to go that way yet. Oh! It put us back. Right, hold on, we're gonna go back to the door that we were probably supposed to go in. Oops, Alright then, well, we're not allowed to go back to the door we're supposed to go in. Did something just shoot at us?
We're almost at the top. Keep it up!
Open door. Okay, but what if I go around the side again? What if I continue to break the system? Oh no. We should probably just go the right way this time. Yeah.
Let my name echo in song!
Right here. Emerge. Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here. Right now.
Give up! Submit!
Wrong one. There we go. Easy heals. Alright, anything in the room? No. Do the thing. Okay, but can I also go down?
Huh? What's that over there?
Paimon, hush. I'm trying to see if I can go back down. Can I go back down? No. See, this is why we make sure we carefully check for treasure chests everywhere we go, because they do stuff like this where they don't let us go back. And then we can't get them again. There it goes. I think we skipped a couple of lights. Whoops. Well then. They really don't like us exploring. Maybe that's why they started putting treasure chests like right in front of you in places like this now.
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
Seems to be something on the wall. What's on the wall? Oh!
stone slates. It seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look?
What's that first one?
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
We could just go over to them and look at them, instead of prying them off the wall.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same. She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
And is that Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very sorry.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Ooh, Paimon's getting the chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still, Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them together.
The issue is the order of the third and fourth images?
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third, where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
And yet the order is reversed here.
Second image is also quite concerning. What are the people in the images confessing to? Yeah.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records. The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture? Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy? Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Who created the slates doesn't matter now. real question is whether or not things will truly play out as the prophecy says. Alright. Out we go.
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Of course you're beat, Paimon.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates. I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Alright then.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
She has long been harboring secrets, and will not give them up easily. Which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you, as ever. So please don't think you're an imposition. Alright. I'll be on my way then.
We're finally back!
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Oh?
Yay! And there's good food too! Navi, no, the boss is the best. Ooh, desserts! Nice, these are all Paimon's!
That bread looks nice.
Paimon's already starting to forget what happened today.
I like bread. Why is Mona here?
That voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
What are you doing in Fontaine?
Mona?
Did the stars not tell you that we might meet here?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontanian, are you, Mona?
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add. Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstatter surname?
No.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name. There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
It isn't?
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
May I ask what your master's name is?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Whoa, that's a long one. Does it also mean great or something?
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice-as-great Scholar of the Stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Thrice as great?
know, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
Of course
Talk about excessive.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
How about triple strength traveler?
That sounds terrible! But anyway, you're not Fontanian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dorman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's waters.
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right? I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
Yeah, it's probably
There's
best.
something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Did you come to Fontaine because of the prophecy?
That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist. The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
I'm not so sure about that.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of all Tevat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world. I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary. But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
Of course. The old hag could do it, and I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
I thought maybe you could. You seem to be pretty good at this. Need to ascertain the accuracy of the prophecy. Could you help me get in touch with your master?
Huh? Are you sure?
We're gonna meet Mona's master?
All right, I'll help you. It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face. I'll tell you once I hear back from her.
This should be interesting.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you! Of all the people we know, you know the star's the best!
Indeed, indeed. That's the spirit.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosula.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
All right.
And there
Bye,
she
Mona.
goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks.
Well, we were making a ruckus.
Right, but we were able to recruit Mona's help, didn't we? Our Fontanian friends will thank us someday.
I hope.
Good morning. To be honest, I'm still feeling kind of sleepy. But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Neuvillette, so let's pack it up and get going.
Right. Well, that is actually going to be where we pause for today. I know it was a bit short, because we started just a little bit late. But we're gonna pause there. This is a good pause point. Let's go back to our usual spot. We'll check out our achievements, see what we got. Switch our party. because it looks like we might be able to turn in our commissions too. Let's see. Yep. Free companionship. Easy. Oh, not far enough to get that reward yet, though.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Alright. Get our achievements. Witnessed the Poisson disaster, and Navia survives her encounter with primordial seawater. I don't think we got anything down here. Nope. Alright. We pause. We close this up. I have an idea of who I want to raid, but I don't know if they're live yet. We'll see. Let me get the raid message in here. And we'll see who is live. Oh. They're not live yet. But that's alright. We will... we might just end without a raid today. It doesn't look like too many people are up. So we'll just chill this time. No raid today. Thanks everyone for coming. You all have a great day. If you're following me on Twitter, I'll retweet the person who's going to be doing a subathon later once they go live. And you can head over there if you want to, if you're free at the time. But thanks for coming and chilling with me. We'll continue more next week. I'll see you then. You have a great weekend. Bye-bye, everyone. Toot-roo.